Hi everyone and happy International Women's Day. I'm Livia Benisty and I'm Head of Anti-Money Laundering at Banking Circle, responsible for financial crime technology and operations. Something I've noticed about inequality in the workplace is the implicit side of it. We're doing better on the numbers and there are more women in the room and there are more women at the table, but there are so many expectations around how those women are supposed to act. We can't be too masculine, we can't be too feminine. Working in finance and technology, these two industries are good examples of those which may have traditionally favoured stereotypically masculine traits, and it can be difficult to navigate that. Firstly, if those behaviours don't come naturally to you, but also secondly, the fact that when a woman does act like that, we're often labelled with other negative terminology. If we are very passionate about what we're doing and we express it, if we make our case strongly, if we take control, if we're too assertive or confident or direct, we can be seen as difficult, aggressive, or my personal favourite, emotional. Equally, if we are warm, kind, empathetic, we may be thought of as soft or weak, or lacking the ability to make difficult leadership decisions. We have to be just the right amount of strong, just the right amount of likeable, just the right amount of quite a few things. And it's something I've become aware of at different points in my professional experience in technology and banking. And there are two ways that I'm choosing to challenge it. It is incredibly hard to call out when this is happening, when it's directed against you. And in doing so, you may feel you increase the likelihood of being called emotional or defensive. But when someone mentions to you, or perhaps in a group, how a woman in a room got aggressive over a certain issue in a meeting, or they're particularly difficult to deal with, and it's an unfair assessment, I try and see if there's a moment where I can ask, did we think that when her male counterpart did the same thing 5 minutes earlier? And just pointing that out raises the awareness that little bit, and people might question where they got that view from. Secondly, I'm constantly learning what operating as authentically as I can looks like. What is authentic me at work? And then that makes me realize what my individual strengths are, my USPs. And when I act and I double down on those, I get results, and those results speak for me. I think it's really important to challenge this, because if we keep focusing on the numbers, we show huge amounts of progress, but we ignore what it took for women to get there, how we had to act, how we had to behave, and how others viewed us on the way. My top tip for International Women's Day is to find yourself a tribe. Find yourself women and men who you can share experiences with. I'm on the advisory board of RegTech Women, and in doing that, I have been able to share experiences, learn from others, and I'm able to move the needle in my own interactions at work so that I can show up authentically and successfully, and so can those around me. I choose to challenge.